Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires Let's Play, where we're playing as none other than Karl Franz. This session is going to be a very interesting one as we finally exorcise this foul, fetid disease from our lands. The Brass Keep will be taken, Festus will be destroyed, and hopefully in due time, the remnants of his plagues upon Hergig and our two main armies over here will be a thing of the past. Until eventually somebody else comes through bearing plagues, of course. But folks, this will be it. This will be the end of the Fecundites and of Festus, looking very much forward to that. And then after that, we have to very quickly scurry down south to deal with the Vampire Counts and a different kind of corruption, of course. We do have Gotrek moving in for the time being with a small-ish force, I would say, trying to just preempt any movements from the Vampire Counts. We did see a little bit last session. They seem to be poking and prodding, but I think some movement from Sturland actually pushed them back. It's bought us some time, though, and so I think what we'll do with Gotrek is send him towards Krugenheim to actually recruit some better troops, I think, some more varied troops, except do it quickly. That's the plan right now. We'll see. I mean, we all know what happens to the plans as they meet the enemy, right? So we'll go ahead and move towards Krugenheim. I'm sure we'll be able to get them there next turn. We'll try and recruit some troops in there, while back over here, Nicholas continues to sort of look after and care for the Wasteland. I mean, again, he is over at Isle Hartshore. He's technically in Reichland, but the purpose he serves here is to make sure that no threats are pushing in towards Marienburg. It's worked well so far, or at least so it seems. Though I do have to say, I only just noticed that Gorsel has been burnt down. I don't know if that happened recently or a few turns ago and I just missed it. Oh my goodness, and the Black Pit has been taken by Lower Lorne. Oh, very interesting stuff going on up over here. Now, initially I thought maybe Gorsel was burnt down by the Warhorde over here, by the Beastmen. But maybe it was a venturing Wood Elf army? Either way, that being burnt down is both good and bad news. It means there's an aggressor in the area. Are they aggressive against us? That's the question. At least we know it's not the Greenskins there anymore, so I guess that's some solace. Either way, I'm glad I noticed that. Nicholas stays here. He's actually going to recruit some additional troops, I think, to hold back whatever might be coming from over here, if anything is coming from over here. Not going to overdo it, though. Not going to go through this whole route, as tempting as it is. You know, we'll go ahead and get him some more crossbows. And we'll go ahead. I was like, do I want crossbows or do I want like halberds or spears with shields? No, we'll get him a couple more crossbows, and we'll also get him the Karlberg greatswords, because I think it's about time that we recruit these guys to keep that filled up. Obviously, I should have done this sooner, but it is what it is. Let's get the Karlberg greatswords over here. The first that we'll recruit for now. They'll immediately arrive. I mean, I could have held off on them to not pay the upkeep cost, but if somebody's creeping in the shadows and they pop out, I want to be there sooner rather than later. I don't want to hesitate and pull back or turn out to not have enough money next turn and all of a sudden I haven't budgeted for them, etc., etc. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and do something that many of you have been asking me to do for a while. It's something I've been pushing off time and time again, mainly because I've been needing reasons to appoint these Elector Counts. You know, if you know the channel, you know me. I like a good story. I like good character motivation and character building and all that kind of good stuff. So I just needed sort of good background reasons to appoint some of these Elector Counts. I think it makes perfect sense. With that said, to have Nicholas actually take that position for the Wasteland. He's been here for a very long time. He's been a bit of a warden of the Wasteland. And so I think it makes sense. It will give him the Elector Count of the Wasteland, which gives him, as you can see, increased income from ports, increased magic item drop chance, Lord, I'm sure that's all good, upkeep reduction. That's with all the Elector Count positions. Any Elector Count position reduces upkeep cost from Elector Count state troop units. But let's go ahead and take this position. It also comes with a key to the Stadsrad. There it is. The income from all buildings plus 10% and the income from ports plus 20%. If he's going to be a defensive kind of an army general, then it makes sense to have all those buffs on him, and it's how he's been acting for the last little while, as well as again the Warden of the Wasteland. So let's go ahead and assign him to that key to the Stadsrad. I cannot say that word for the life of me. Has been handed over to Nicholas Herman. Good for you, buddy. Let's go ahead and meanwhile over at Talabheim, I think appoint Ubel von Wolfen. It makes sense. He was recruited to replace the previous Elector Count, right? primarily in terms of leading an army, but I think Ubel has proven himself on the battlefield time and time again, and so I think he is deserving of that position. It'll give him the Elector Count of Talisman, as you can see, what it enables, all that it enables. It also gives him Stonebreaker. Now, he is a hybrid unit, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at him real quick. Giving him melee buffs is not maybe the best use of that position. However, again, one more thing that you'll be familiar with if you're familiar with the channel is that I don't quite care for min-maxing. I care for a good bit of storytelling, and so it might not be the ideal choice. And again, I say that, but he is hybrid weapon, so he can fight in melee attack of 43, melee defense of 45. We might want to buff those a little bit if we're going to give him this position, but I can't resist a good story, and it makes sense to make him the Elector Count of Talisman. So Ubel, you will be exactly that. Get you the Stonebreaker weapon. Yes, excellent, excellent. That'll come in handy, actually, I guess, moving forward if we dive into melee. And then there's, of course, Hochland. Having taken Hergig, we are able to appoint an Elector Count over here. That's part of the reason why I wanted to take Hergig. Apart from helping our reinforcements, it also gives us access to the Elector Count of Hochland. You can see quite a few buffs over here. I'm not going to read them all out. We'll be here for days if I kept doing that. We've got Goblin Bane over here as well. Melee attack increase, weapon strength increase, and the Hochland Rune Fang ability, which is nothing to scoff at. And of course, it unlocks the Gunnerman's Shorefires as well. Meanwhile, by the way, we get Sutzen's guns from Talisman. We get, of course, the Karlberg Greatswords from Reichland, and we get the Bordermen, the Outriders with grenade launchers from the Wasteland. Now, the thing about Hochland is I do not know who is deserving of the position. Gotrek is yet to prove himself. I mean, we've heard stories about him, right? But they are but stories. Many people consider them outlaws, right? So maybe we'll give him a chance to prove himself before we make him the Elector Count of Hochland. Is that legal? I mean, we will make it legal, but that's a thought. Ulrich Stroheim, we inherited him when we confederated Stirland. Or not Stirland, sorry, when we confederated Talisman, my apologies. He hasn't really done anything for us. You know, he hasn't really done anything. So much to, I'm sure, many of your chagrins, we're actually going to leave this position empty until somebody proves themselves worthy of the title. Yes, we can always boot somebody if we want to. If we want to revoke the title, we can always do that. But I would like to avoid doing that if possible. So if you can come up with a good reason why either of these two in their current state should have that position, y'all let me know, but I currently can't see one, and so for the good of some storytelling and some drama, we're going to leave that slot empty for just a little while longer. Now, naturally, with the new positions in place, we have access to these guys as well. Do I get them right now? No, because that'll make us dead broke, and that I cannot afford. That, I would say, is out of our budget as well. Altdorf upgrades are available. I did want to get the armory over here, right? Or the blacksmith first. 2,000 gold. Let's instead go ahead and... we have enough pop to upgrade you again. And that applies to the rest of them too. Which means we have enough pop to actually get our armory over here in quick enough time. Sure, you know what? I think desperate times, desperate measures. Let's go ahead and get the weaving house over here. Get that 260 income added on to the 900 we're making right now in one turn's time. Let's go ahead and get this in as well for 150, so 50 more gold. It'll take 2 turns to make. Let's actually avoid that. That's not enough. The growth is not necessary. We're in no rush for that. The casualty replenishment over here is not a rush either. So we'll leave that be for now. We'll get this. We'll eventually upgrade Grunberg and get the blacksmith and armory in this slot over there. Cool. Apart from that, I think we're ready to dive into the battlefield. No. I do want to actually hit them with some attrition first, though before I do that, I want to actually swap some talismans out, because we have the Luck Stone over here for 7% physical resistance. I would much rather have the, where are we? The Talisman of Preservation. Yes, ward save of 16% in there. Thank you very much. Let's pop that in there. That should be a damn sight more helpful. As for armor, can we get the Armor of Fortune? It's already on Nicholas. He's not doing too much fighting, but I do think we should pull that over here. Plus 5 armor, 5% ward save, 5% physical resistance. Pop that on there. Yes, thank you very much, Nicholas. And let's go ahead and swap on over to Ubel and see what we can give him. See if we can't give him... He's got the Luck Stone for himself. All right, good stuff. I think this is all well and good. Sure, we'll leave that be as is. Ancillaries are fine. If memory serves me right, we're all okay. Yeah, these are all fine. Cool. That's all good. Just want to do a quick check over here. Yeah, we're building our siege towers. We're going to wait for attrition to kick in, do a little bit of damage. I'm willing to wait 2, 3, even 4 turns to soften these guys up before we dive in, because I'm not gonna lie, they're concerning. They concern me. I will get dragged down if I see some Vampire Count armies on the border, but otherwise I'm willing to wait a couple of turns, a few turns even, before we strike at the Brass Keep. Let's go ahead and hit that end turn button, and as I do that, folks, I just want to mention really quickly, as always, if you've been enjoying the series, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in just letting me know what y'all are interested in watching on the channel. Lets me know what I should keep going with, what I should speed up, what I should slow down, what I should stop. So if you're enjoying this series and you want to see it continue, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. And on the note of comments, actually, just want to mention really quickly, there have been some excellent name suggestions coming through. I've got a handful of them picked out and ready to go. I haven't implemented them yet. I was going to implement them this session, but I am actually heading out of town this weekend, and so I'm trying to actually record a bunch of videos basically all at once, so this weekend has you know, a full slew of videos, so that videos don't slow down. And so as a result of that, I didn't have time to actually finalize my picks and implement them for today's episode. But next episode, we're going to pick up the pace again with naming units, and hopefully we'll have some good inspiring moments from the Battle of the Brass Keep to add some more names into the mix, right? So just wanted you to know, I have been noting the names down. I have a few picked out already. I wanted to pick out a few more, and the next session onwards, we'll start getting some more of those names implemented. It's just that, yeah, I'm not in town this weekend, and I wanted to make sure that I had, you know, all the videos in place, so that they were out over the course of the weekend, and I wanted to make sure that that was prioritized, I guess you could say. So I hope you don't mind, but do keep them coming, because I am looking forward to implementing them. There's some really cool stories and names coming through. Very excited for them. So mass-produced small ammunitions is completed. Let's go ahead and get rifled barrels for the extra missile strength. We're not going to have it anytime soon, but when we do have it, that extra 10% is no joke. It's for all the range units that we like to use around these parts. Is it time to dive in? Maybe it is. Goes for Lord of the Shadows. My other big concern with the Brass Keep is that if we wait too long, Festus might arrive. And Festus is a real pain to deal with. Still a valiant defeat. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue the siege. Obviously, I'm not planning on auto-resolving, but I don't fancy my chances, to be perfectly honest, to begin with, because these guys are hardy. They are quite hardy. They're no joke. Go ahead and move you in, please, to Krugenheim. And before I forget, and before I do any recruiting over here, I would like to check and see if there are any options for quick deals. Karak Norn is willing to have a non-aggression pact. Any trade agreements? Nope. Military access? Karazakarak? Sure, why not? We don't need it, but I'll take the money though, right? We're not desperately poor or anything like that, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have the extra money. Let's go ahead and take a look at the non-aggression pact. Karak Norn. Don't know if we'll make a lot out of that. No, that's not worth it. We'll wait longer, and maybe at one point it will be worth it. They'll have some more money to spare, or they'll be willing to part with more money, I suppose. Over here, yeah, we're okay. No one's coming through just quite yet. We are, how far away are we from being able to afford this upgrade? 4,000. So next turn we can afford this upgrade. I have 600 to spend if I wanted to recruit some troops for Gotrek. A unit of halberdiers. Just the one unit of halberdiers. It's because I want to make sure we end up above 4K for next turn, so we can get the upgrade going, because that'll take 4 turns itself, right? You know what, the halberdiers have to wait. At least we have 3 recruitment slots at Talaviclan, so there's that. But yeah, that'll have to wait. Let's go ahead and hit the end turn button again. I'm pretty sure we are good to do that. Yes, we are. All right. Let them eat a bit more. What happened there? I don't remember giving an order to move. Very strange. Really not sure what happened there, but whatever. It's fine. Yeah, feeling pretty good about this session right now. Feeling good about our current circumstances. Once the war to the north is done, we are surrounded by allies by and large to the north. Wolfenburg is pleased with us. Nordland is pleased with us. Hochland is pleased with us. Kislev... No, that's not Kislev. That is... Oh, Kastalton, I forget your faction's name. You are not happy with us because we are getting along with the Ice Court. Well, they're going to have to deal. So we have one potential enemy with a buffer to the north. We can turn our attention directly to the south. Of course, on the other side, we have the Beastmen and all that, but that's something for later. What the hell? What happened there? That went from 9 to 12. And meanwhile, we have this as well. Norskens Attack Elector State. Oh, no. Salzenland. Nordland has come under attack from Norska in the region of Salzenman and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? Nordland's fealty is already quite decent. I could send a military force, but it'll... Look at that. Like, we can't. We can't. We need that money for the future of the Empire. This is but a small setback. I don't think we can send a military force. I'm also not about to spend almost all of my prestige to just send some scouts. Unfortunately, more important matters call to us, and we'll have to do nothing. Salzenmund, you guys were discussing independence so many turns ago. This is what happens when you pretend to be self-sufficient. We will do nothing. Nordland will defend alone against Norska. Looks like they did all right. Ambusher discovered. That's all good. More plagues, of course. And what happened here? Why did this go up to 12? Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Yep. Festus is back. As predicted. Do we want to wait a little bit longer? Let's go ahead and get another pair of siege towers in there. So 2, 4, 6. All of our swords will be able to get up on the walls. Our spears can wait for the gates to be broken, and they can push in through the gates, perhaps, if they're willing to cooperate. Might be a better idea. And of course, we have a bunch more spears and crossbows coming in reinforcements as well. All right, fine. Continue the siege. One more turn. Maybe they'll sally forth. I wouldn't mind that either, but one more turn. We are fully replenished and everything. No, we're not fully replenished. Sure, we could use one more turn of replenishment as well. Meanwhile, we have our 4,000 that we wanted for the upgrades at Grunberg. Yes, it'll be Grunberg. I was just wondering, because Uberstrike has another building that we want in there, a special building. It could be Eilhart as well, but let's go ahead and do Grunberg, because we've been talking about that for so long. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm actually pretty pleased with our financial situation. Decent balance. Not a lot in our coffers, but at least the money is flowing. Unassign skill point for Nicholas. But he's doing well. Let's go ahead and get you... Yeah, sure. Irrepressible, so we can start moving towards Lightning Strike and Quartermaster and all that good stuff, right? Logistician as well. Dude's fine over here. Again, I wonder about pushing him elsewhere for the income boosts. Altdorf does have ports, but they don't make as much money as the ports of Marienburg. Then again, we make 293 at the Wasteland. We make 2,200 at Altdorf, so we'll keep Nicholas over here for now. Good stuff. One more turn, and I think next turn we'll dive in. Take the Brass Keep. I can only wait so long. I only have so much patience. I only have so much patience. But yeah, once that's dealt with, I'll feel a lot more comfortable about our circumstances. I mean, we'll see. Someone else will declare war shortly thereafter, right? And drag me in a completely different direction. I don't know, the dwarfs. No, Bretonia. Watch, it'll be Bretonia. Oh god, the map started panning, and I was like, I didn't mean that. My other guess was going to be that these guys would do this and then declare war on us, but that's fine. Nicholas is still in the area. Maybe it's time to provide him with some troops just to bolster his strength a little bit. We'll be able to afford those 2 Elector Count units that we're able to recruit now, right? We can get them right away. But we'll wait for a war declaration for those guys, because those guys are instant, so we'll wait for a war declaration. But recruiting a couple of units, that takes some time for them to arrive. It takes a turn for them to arrive, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and... Imminent Rebellion at the Wasteland, actually. Oh, well, that's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Sort of claimed by... It was claimed by somebody else just moments ago, wasn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and... Do I let that rebellion pop? Because I suppose we could. It'll definitely pop next turn. They'll put Marienburg under siege, but there's a decent enough garrison to hold off against an initial turn rebellion, so that's okay. Why don't we go ahead and get some spears with shields? Or we could go for the halberdiers. They're a bit more expensive, obviously, but they're halberds. Where? Oh, I guess we're pulling them from Tilabakland, right? Must be. Yeah, must be from there. All right, and I don't want to pull back to there because then we have to rush all the way back to Marienburg to recruit them. So if we're going to do global recruitment, let's head on over to... stay here. Let's go ahead and get 2 units of halberds and a unit of swords. Sure. Yeah, I wanted to try that. 2 turns of waiting, and then we'll move in. It'll reduce our income a fair bit, but hopefully we'll bounce back from that in no time. Shall we dive in? Close victory is being predicted, as long as we stay on top of friendly fire. by which I mean we don't stay under friendly fire, we should be okay. And as long as our troops actually listen to us and don't use the wrong gates and or walls and or towers, reinforcements will arrive in about 2 minutes time. All well and good, folks. Yeah, it's time. To the battlefield we go. Alright, now hopefully we'll make a decent bit of money after this battle as well, and from this battle as well, because I'll be honest, running a little tight on money, just a touch tight on money with those recent recruitments especially. Go ahead and get these spears away from the siege equipment, get our great swords in there instead, thank you very much. We'll get our spears actually onto this side, and how do I want to play this actually? How do I want to do this? Because I could get a couple of these swords creeping up this way, right? Get them to take the walls over there. We'll get a couple of these swords creeping up this way, get the wall sections over here. And we can get these swords creeping up over here, I suppose, to take this wall section. That should be pretty good. Here's what we'll do, actually. We'll go ahead and nudge you a little bit over this. I don't know where they'll line up and lock up, because what I could do then is get these guys grouped up and up over here, so they'll be able to push in and avoid getting shot too much by these towers, pop some shots off, maybe even get up there after the towers have arrived, and we'll get our handgunners over where? Handgunners where? Maybe over here, they can creep in and pop some shots as well. Not too confident about that, to be honest. I don't want them climbing up walls by mistake even. So I hope they're careful about that. The spears, meanwhile, we'll keep the spears behind these towers so they can go up on the walls if need be, but I'm hoping that we're able to crack open that gate and send the spears through the gates to help deal with whatever large units the enemy has, obviously. We'll do that, get these guys up over here as well. The artillery will pop down over, I think here should be okay, right? Decent bit of reach across the board. Get some nice early shots in. Again, make sure we don't actually eat friendly fire. It's been a bit of a tendency around these parts, right? So let's go ahead and start by firing up over here if there are any units up over there. I imagine there will be. Let's go ahead and, yeah, begin the battle. Ooh, oh yeah, okay, there we go. I was like surprised that there was nobody up there. Get you up there, let's go. You guys up there, let's get you up over here. Good, you can come closer. You can come closer, get these guys up over here, yeah. We'll eat some shots, but at least we're firing some shots as well, and the artillery fire is coming through already. Looking like we're doing a fair bit of damage, actually. This is not bad. Doing some good hits. Nice. Fire these plague bearers as well. Get the guns firing up over here as well. Again, hopefully they're not going to like pull out ladders or something stupid like that. No, they're staying on the ground and firing. Did not send these guys up. Let's go. A little bit of a delay there. It'll be fine. Get these handgunners moving up as well. March up, get these guys moving up as well. Let's go. Artillery still firing up over there. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and push in against the gatehouse. Yes, even with Karl. Well, Karl could actually stay up and out and cause some damage here and there, because he is flying now. He is in the air now. So why don't we soften up these Chaos Warriors as everybody else works on these gates, and the spears are coming up as well, right? They are running up. Yep, they are. Artillery's firing away, doing okay. Towers are arriving shortly. Karl, let's send you in over here. Let's go. Guns, what are you doing? Nothing, it looks like. Nothing. Alright, stay put, I suppose. Karl's in a bit of trouble there, getting hit by something. In come the towers. Towers have arrived. Yes, one, two. Oh, that pendulum really hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay, it wasn't as bad as it first looked. But the towers have arrived. This one is taking some time because the troops are actually blocking them. Pull back a bit, please. Let this tower arrive. How's the gate looking? Gate's looking okay still. Troops are pouring out. Karl is over here as well. Let's go ahead and pop this nice and early. Get these guys in here. Come on, charge in. Karl's doing alright. We're doing alright over there. Reinforcements have arrived as well. Go ahead and pull them up as quickly as possible. The gates are still standing. We'll all use spears up over here. These towers have arrived as well. Good stuff. Handgunners are coming through. No one's actually up here guarding the walls, so that's kind of neat. We could actually take our guns up on the walls if it stays that way. Go ahead and do that. Crossbows have arrived as well. Go ahead and get these guys grouped up and push them in as quickly as they'll move. These guns, how are you doing? These swords, how are you doing? Push in, push in. We are doing alright. Oh, no, 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 no. That friendly fire. See that damage? It's all friendly fire. Go ahead and fire Not that many clumps to fire at, eh? Fire up over there. Hit those Chaos Warriors with halberds, and just keep an eye on them to make sure that they don't, like clump in with us or something, you know? I'll send some of these guys up through these towers. Get them up top. The gates have broken. Good stuff. Pull back, pull back. Get these spears over here, because I think I saw some trolls coming through. I want to get away from that, obviously. Oh, how you doing? Doing okay? You're up in the air again. Go ahead and get a nice charge in on these Chaos Warriors from behind, if I can get you positioned properly. Push, push, push. Come on, Pistoliers. Get back, get back. Good stuff. Into the Chaos Trolls we go. Alright. Karl, in you go. Rear charge over here. Artillery still firing up over there. Go ahead and fire over here. The Marauder Horsemen, they definitely can't engage in melee, right? On the wall, so that'll be safe. Good rear charge there. Not able to pop this just quite yet. Get these guys coming up as well. Spears have pushed through. Don't push through too much now. Don't get duped. We've got some spawn of Nurgle over here as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Into the Chaos Trolls. Hold fast, man. Hold fast. Bring them down. Bring them down. Karl's doing alright. These guys are doing alright on the walls. We are coming up top over here. Are we able to fire from up there? We should be able to fire from up over here. I really don't want to see any funny business with these guys moving down off the advantageous high ground. They are a little engaged in melee. And they are going downstairs, aren't they? They are. Alright. Hit these Chaos Warriors. Hold fire, hold fire. Artillery did well enough. Pretty accurate. Okay, no, I was calling it pretty accurate. That was horrendous shooting. Go ahead and fire over here instead. These Marauders, perhaps? Still firing from over here. These spears are not having a good time, are they? No, they're not. No, what did you do? Of course, I was like, what's going on? Where did all the other spears go? Not where I wanted them to. No surprise there, no surprise there. Guns are up top. Let's get you firing down at these spawn of Nurgle. Got to keep an eye on them, though. Got to make sure they're not actually going down the stairs. Go ahead and pop you up over there, actually. Get these guys up over here as well. Come on now, come on now. These guys are going up. These guys are still pouring up. These guys are pouring up over here. Diving in. Karl, let's get you out of there. Pop this real quick and then get you out of there, perhaps. And let's push in. Let's get the cavalry and the Pistoliers in here. A little worried about the Chaos Trolls, obviously. Artillery's still firing away. Getting some decent hits over there, looks like. Oh, yeah, that was not bad. Fire away over there. Spears are making their way up. Where are our crossbows? They're close. They're closing the gap slowly but surely. Get you firing away as well. Gotta keep an eye on these guys. They're in a touch of trouble. Let's pull them back real quick. Can we get you to fire? Yeah, looks like our handgunners are firing down from the walls, which is good. Promising. And the artillery's not doing too bad either. Can we fire up over here, please? Drop those Chaos Spawn, perhaps. Alright, what's this clump looking like over here? Most of our troops are doing alright. The Zweihander are in a bit of trouble. Oh god, get out of there. Get out of there, Zweihander. Survive, survive. And these guys in, pull the Zweihander back. Get out of there, get out of there. Alright, I think we managed to pull them back well enough. Artillery fire where? Over here? Sure, do it. These guys have pulled back. Spears are arriving. Go ahead and push them in. No, don't, come on, man. There we go. Very frustrating. These Chaos Warhounds have come through. Swordsmen, let's go ahead and send them down against these Plague Bearers. Go ahead and fire away at these Plague Bearers as well. These guys are able to fire up over here. Yeah, I like seeing the handgunners fire from up on high. That's really cool. I'm glad they're doing it properly. They're not piling in, right? The Errant Knights Errant took a bit of a risky charge there, it looks like. Into the Plague Bearers we go. Karl Franz, let's bring you down as well. Wouldn't be the Errant Knights Errant if they weren't doing errant things, right? I need to pull them back again. Could send them against these Marauder Horsemen. I'm sure they're getting some shots in and causing us some trouble. Go ahead and do that. These spears are coming through, yes. Send them in. Let's go. Send another unit of spears in as well. Where are our crossbows? They have arrived. Go ahead and fire. Please be able to fire from back over there. You have arcing fire. You should be able to fire over top of these walls. It doesn't look like it's happening. Maybe? Yeah, a little bit of firing going on. Okay, I'll take what I can get. Take what I can get. In come the Errant Knights Errant with a charge up over there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's make sure we don't get caught out of position. More Marauder Horsemen back there. Fastest over there as well we have to be careful about. And of course there are these trolls and stuff as well. Let's not get caught out of position over there. Karl, let's get you out of there. You're in a touch of trouble. It looks like the spawn of Nurgle have been absolutely obliterated, it looks like, by the handgunners up top. That's not too shabby. These spears push you in towards the Chaos Spawn. Up over here. Yeah, we've overextended ourselves. Pull back. Get out of there. This exalted hero of Nurgle over here. Wonder if we can't get these guys up over here. Go ahead and fire up over here with the artillery. Where are these guys? They seem to have survived. This is Zweihand. They seem to have survived. Karl, let's bring you up over here. Provide some support over here because these guys are in trouble. Up to the air. Yeah, off we go. Still firing down over here. These Nurglings. No, we're good. Hit the spawn of Nurgle. We do have these Chaos Trolls coming through as well. Wouldn't mind firing at them when the opportunity presents itself. Good stuff. Karl's coming through over here, and he comes with a nice charge, nice clean charge. Give me something good. That was god-awful. Come on, my good man. Pop this. Just keep the fight alive as much as possible. Spears hanging in there. Send some more in. Crossbows. Honestly, just shoot at whatever you're willing to shoot at, because a lot of these guys are just going up on the walls. Guns firing. Keep firing over here. These guns firing down at the spawn of Nurgle, seeming to be doing the trick. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Where are the Knights Errant? Get out of there. Get you, like, out of here completely. Sure. That'll be good. Are these guns able to fire anything? Not in particular. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with them. Wouldn't mind dropping a couple of shots from the artillery into this pile over here. Just a risky area, isn't it? Let's try it. Gunshots coming through still, that's good. Spawn are going to give up soon. Fire into the backs of these spawn as well. And these Chaos Trolls as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Feeling pretty good about that. Crossbows, looks like they're pushing it. They have a mind of their own right now. These Free Company Militia firing away too, it looks like. Go ahead and fire down over here, please. Get you firing down over here too. The Zweihand are still making it. It looks like Karl Franz came in there and I think rescued them, actually. As much as I made fun of his charge, which was terrible. It was a bad charge. Well enough over there. This clump over here. How's our artillery looking? Is it able to fire? Doesn't look like it has a clear shot. Too tight. I could, like, target the ground, right? That's always an option. And hope that the inaccuracy works in my favor. Let's go with the rear charge over here, though. I think we lost a unit there. Spears. Free Company Militia decided to dive in against the Chaos Sorcerer. Sure, I'll take it. We get you guys firing over here, maybe, against the Marauders. These guys... Yeah, get out of there. Withdrawing still. Okay, good, good, good. Good stuff, good stuff. Back at the front. Yeah, you know what? These handgunners posted up top have done admirably. Karl, get you out of there. Seems like he's in a bit of trouble. Festus is coming through as well, eh? Wouldn't mind wrecking his day. Free Company Militia firing away at some of these guys. It's good. Go ahead and pull you back and fire over here, perhaps. Get these guys up over here to fire down at the Sorcerer. Can I pull more spears in one at a time? Or am I going to have to do the thing where I just, like, at least do something, you know? There, send you up, so we can drop them down afterwards. Let's get these Sigmar's sons down and involved over here. They should have been pulled in a little bit earlier, actually. And look at that target there, that juicy beast of Nurgle. Back over here, looks like the Marauder Horsemen are being forced back. That's good to see. Fire down at these Marauder Horsemen as well. Go ahead and fire down at the Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows. Seeing a couple of shatters across the board. That's promising. Pushing through the gates. Going up. Sigmar's sons have arrived. There's the beast of Nurgle. Oh dear. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Get the guns and the crossbows firing at the beast. Drop that beast. Karl, get out of there. Get out of there. Beast is being shot at. Go and bog him down. It. Down. Oh, that was a nasty hit. Okay, Karl's in the air though. That's good. Some of their troops are returning into the fray. That's all right. Into the Chaos Sorcerer we go with Karl, I think. Actually, you know what? First, let's go ahead and pop this. I'll keep these guys in the fight. Got a couple spears here, don't we? Anyone against the beast? And one of you up over here. Karl, pop that. Hopefully that's in all right time. Hit the Chaos Sorcerer. These guys are still okay. Yeah, still firing away at whatever comes nearby. That's good. That's good. Festus is still standing. Oh, good stuff. The beast has been dropped. That was pretty quick. Oh, God, it explodes so nice, doesn't it? Good stuff. This is looking like a good victory for us. Quite potentially a Pyrrhic one. In goes Karl. Breaking his Sorcerer, it looks like. Not too shabby. Good stuff, good stuff. In comes Festus, it looks like. Alright. Can we get you over here? Can we get you firing at these Marauder Horsemen really quickly? And then we'll fire at Festus when he comes closer. Good shooting. Good shooting. Those horses got rocked. Love it. The Sorcerer has given up. Festus, Festus. Oh, he's given up too. His morale rotting away. And victory is ours. Oh my. I was not sure how that was going to go. I mean, I knew we were going to win it, but, you know, how we were going to win it, I wasn't sure. And the answer is gloriously. I'm pretty pleased with how that went. And it looks like we managed to actually save our glorious greatswords over here. As well as our errant, Knights Errant. Oh boy. This is the thing about naming units. I get so much more attached to the performance of named units, you know? Personally named units, like the ones that we name, not the pre-named ones that the game provides. Oh boy, that was all right though. Having Karl Franz, I was a little hesitant about having him in the air as we went into that battle, but I think it worked out nicely. He was able to fly in and go back and forth and provide support. He was able to escape narrowly a couple times, so that worked out well enough for us, I think. Festus really just sat back there and cast spells, I think, if even that. But decent bit of money, that's good. Decent bit of XP as well as the Trickster's Shard. All right, well enough. We did lose a unit of Free Company Militia. Unfortunately. But otherwise, it looks like we're all good. Yeah, I think these guys were stuck in melee for just a little bit too long. But yes, the Errant Knights Errant have survived, and the Zweihand of Helmgard have survived as well. And the heroes of Helmgard, they've not performed very well lately. They've been a good supporting character, let's say. But a lot of friendly fire coming from these guys. A lot of friendly fire. I gotta get better at that. Otherwise, the reinforcing army did all right. I mean, again, most of them just sat idle for most of the battle, truth be told. Yeah, I just gotta... Yeah, it is what it is. What it is a victory. A close victory. Not too bad. Loot and occupy. Sack. Oh, that money will last us for some time, won't it? We're not looking that bad for money, actually. 2,900. We're close to 3K, right? That's not too bad. We could simply occupy. Hold on to this ourselves. And that way we can turn around and head back down south pretty much right away, right? We don't have to worry about staying here for an extra turn or anything like that, taking attrition and all that stuff. Sure, let's go ahead and occupy. Staring at 9,000 gold over here and saying no is not easy, but we'll go ahead and occupy. I think it's the more fitting thing to do as well for Karl. But money's looking all right, truth be told. Excellent. Well, not the plague, but the victory, I mean. Enemies killed in battle, Trickster's Shard, good stuff, good stuff. Camp Follower. We've got Chaos Breaker as well for Karl Franz. Now that is a nice trait. Leadership when fighting against Warriors of Chaos and Demons of Chaos, good stuff. Ubal gets it as well, good stuff. Gained Tradesman, cool. And the Middle Mountains have been secured as well. Brasskeep, of course, receives a plague, or did it just start with one? And there you have it. The Fecundites have been destroyed. That was relatively quick. Could have moved a bit faster, but we were taking a fair bit of attrition if we didn't stay in encamp stance, and apart from that as well, I think the attrition damage helped us quite a bit, truth be told. All right, this is all well and good. Imperial Authority is recovering slowly but surely. I wonder what the Brasskeep holds. We can get Cinnabar Mining Pit. Ah, it's not bad for 650. Minus 20%. Is that from... Where is that reduction coming from? The minus 20%. Oh, is it... No? I'm not 100% sure. But you know what? Either way, I think I'll want economy buildings over here. Do we have anything else that stands out? I mean, I guess we could get some... like recruitment buildings and stuff, I suppose. We could get the Weaving House, of course. That makes a decent bit of money. So 250 from that versus 100 from this. Why not both? Why not both? Make the Brasskeep an economic stronghold. Fair enough. Emperor Karl Franz is leveled up. Let's go ahead and get him what? We've got Logistician maxed out. Quartermaster is tempting, but I think it's time to start looking at some of these options over here. Best of the Empire. Leadership +5 for Spearmen, Swordsmen, Free Company Militia, and Halberdier units. We are using them quite a bit. Other option, of course, we took Inspiring Presence. Maybe it's time for Emperor's Finest. Extra melee defense for Spearmen, Swordsmen, Flagellants, and Halberdiers. Pistol Corps. +4% missile strength for Free Company Militia. Pistol Corps and Emperor's Finest, perhaps. Yeah, actually, you know what? I say that, but... double Pistol Corps, and then we'll go back to Emperor's Finest when we next level up. Hard to resist the increased missile damage. You've heard me say it before, I'm sure. I really like seeing missile damage get go through. Leader of Renown to reduce recruitment cost. Sure. We're not going to be recruiting much in this army for a while, but I do want to get to some of these higher tier stuff, right? So Leader of Renown it shall be, and let's get Fervent as well. We'll be fighting in Vampire Count territory soon, so let's... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and double down on... No, let's do this. Sorry, let's stick to the original plan. Apologies. Alright, we'll replenish over here. I could try and rush down to Hergig, so that we will replenish a bit faster. Looks about equivalent, actually. But I'll take it either way, because we got to head down south anyway. And you, of course, have to wait until next turn. You'll be able to get just short of Hergig. Come on, now. We did lose a unit in this army. Kind of regret now recruiting the Karlberg Great Swords for Nicholas, but it is what it is. I could get, like, Suitzen's guns, or even the Bordermen, the Outriders with grenade launchers. Decisions. What can we recruit locally? Nothing really of value. Maybe we wait until we arrive at Talapkland, where there are some higher tier units, so to speak, available, right? I think that's the right call. Otherwise, Nicholas, how are you doing over here, buddy? Recruiting, right, for 2 turns. Very well, very well. And Gotrek. Wait until we have a bit more money in the bank. Because we're not at war with these guys. Needling, did it just fall to the Templehof? What are the Vampire Counts doing? Are they just, like, stacking their armies? Is that what's happening? Nothing here, just looking for... Oh, the Golden Order is willing to give and get military access in exchange for a significant sum. Absolutely. I'll take it. There's also trade on the table, but I don't think that's on the table anymore. We'll reinvestigate when the time comes. Garrison Lord not move, that is Gotrek. He's fine to stay put. We'll have to go around... We have military access with Stirland. We could also go through Mordheim, which is a part of Ostermark. Alright, fine. So I can't recruit as much over there, so fair enough. Skip that. Building upgrade available over at Isleheart. Not necessary. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, though. Get some more money coming through. And commandment available at the Brass Keep as well. Or the Middle Mountain, I should call it. The Middle Mountain. Not necessary. Income from trade tariffs across the board. Sure, that makes more sense than anything else, I think. Well, corruption is quite high over here, so I'm tempted to help reduce corruption as well, I suppose. But it is on its way down. Partly because of the local armies in the area. Sure, why don't we go ahead and get Sigmarite Dogma. Reduce corruption, and then we can turn it around to the trade tariff income. But I do believe that's this turn done. Next turn we're going to have the rebellion. And then the turn after that, we're going to respond to the rebellion. Cool. Imminent rebellion. Painfully aware of that. Thank you very much. Go ahead and hit the end turn button. And, yeah, celebrate the victory at the Brass Keep. Oh, my goodness. I need to accept that, gates are not an option. Gates are not, what's the word? Reliable option for our infantry. I don't know why I thought they would be. And I just got to get everybody on the walls as soon as possible and just fire down or march down the stairs from the walls. That's got to be the way to do it. Apart from cavalry, they seem to be consistently listen to the order. Otherwise, it looks like gates only 1 unit can enter at a time. Which, all right, I can try that, but that slows you down so much if that 1 unit gets stopped at the gate. So I just got to adjust my approach. That's all it is. Just got to adjust my approach. A Waw fails. The Waw ended in failure. Its target somehow spared from the spoliations of the belligerent mobs of orcs and goblins. The world can breathe a sigh of relief. I'm not sure what happened and where, but okay. Oh no. Oh. Slandered. You have caught wind of vicious rumors being spread about you, accusing you of being a secret worshipper of chaos. There's no indication as to the source of these lies, which of course have absolutely no grounds in reality and are clearly political in their motivations. Though these accusations are both baseless and outrageous, your reputation is already tarnished, since many believe there is no smoke without fire. Should you decide to take action, it will certainly take much time and effort to reverse the damage that these lies have done to your reputation. I'm not going to spend literally all of my prestige for this. We have some money in the bank, so we will expose the slanderer. We're not just going to... Oh, in fact, you know what? To hell with the cost. I like exposing slanderers more than just simply countering the rumors. No. Investigating and exposing the source of the rumors is possible, but we'll take some coin. Make it happen. Make it happen. Expose a slanderer. And there's a rebellion at the wasteland. Let's see how bad it is. Oh, Marienburg's trying to come back. Griswold Bruket raiding right now. I mean, Marienburg has a decent enough garrison. He's not going to try anything. We have enough time to get these recruits in place. I'm not going to bring more units in just because of the cost. I think it's a little too tight. We don't need them just quite yet. Gottrick has earned disciplinarian. That seems kind of tongue-in-cheek, doesn't it? All right, Ubel. Are we pushing you through? I guess we are. Decently recovered. Send you down to there. Oh boy. Okay, I was worried for a second there because there was attrition coming through. Come down to there, hit up Krugenheim. We'll send Gottrick out of Krugenheim, I suppose. He'll be a supporting army down over here. Maybe we can spread our approach. Ooh, hello. Greenskins, the Bone Rattlers, have arrived at Essen. Fair enough. And Karl Franz. How far can I take you? Not all the way, unfortunately. What kind of attrition? A lot of attrition is what we'll suffer. But I can't move too slowly either. I'll take the attrition. Yeah, it looks like the arrow turns red right at the end there. I'll take the attrition. And just keep moving down south. We'll recover down over here, right? We'll recover down over here. Sure. Because we also at Talabekland have the farms, which is a minor boon to replenishment rate. You're all good, buddy. Building upgrade available. That's at the Middle Mountains. Let's go ahead and get you upgraded for 1,300. That's basically all of our money, but decent income. You are 1,300 as well. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Gotta spend money to make money. That's that turn done. Just keeping an eye on these borders over here. Very exciting to only have war on one front over here. Makes me very happy. Makes me very, very happy. I'm wondering what's happened to the whole Sturland-Ostermark war. Because they declared war on each other and we just didn't do anything, didn't get involved, obviously. Curious what's happened with that. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Or perhaps I should say, here we go. But you know what? Strength rank 64 versus our strength rank 5. This actually gives us an excuse to take Essen as well. I kind of don't hate it. Kind of. Yeah, well, I know. I understand what's going on. It's a familiar concept. It's a familiar concept. But yeah, it's in the same direction. Oh god, they have a full stack at the Griffinwood. God damn it. That confidence instantly dashed against the rocks. But either way, at least the war is in the same direction, so our armies are going to be in the same general region. So silver lining thinking will be A-OK. Will be A-OK. Right? Another wall fails for victory. Eliminate one of the enemies of Nordland. Scaling or Warherd of the One Eye. That'll have to wait. Artois has been destroyed. Alright, so what do we have over here? We got a full stack over here. Well, almost a full stack, technically. Essen still belongs to them as well, so they're making fast progress through, well, in this general direction. So we'll have to step in and stop that. And back over here, this rebellion has immediately become a 14 stack. Wonderful. We'll send Nicholas into Marienburg. He'll be a full stack. Oh, he'll be 14 plus the garrison. I think we'll be able to hold Griswold back. I think we'll be okay, and I'm enjoying that increase to the public order while all this is going on, of course. Meanwhile, yes, we have this massive army at our doorstep, not there at Beckhaven, but down over here. This massive army, and who knows what down south over here with the Vampire Counts, that we are preparing ourselves to take on. Looks like this forced march will take us quite far down south, which is good. Ubel will be able to start making some moves towards the Griffinwood, perhaps. Yeah, time to strategize our wars to the south. Went from being a single war to the south to multiple wars to the south and, of course, to the east as well. But, folks, that planning will have to happen between sessions. This is what we're going to call this one. I think that was a pretty solid battle at the Brass Keep. A good victory, good hard-fought victory. Control is a little concerning, of course. We'll have to come back here eventually to calm down the rebellious heretics. It'll be, almost certainly. Make sure that the Fecundites don't come back. But apart from that, feeling pretty good about our current circumstances. If you enjoyed this episode, don't hesitate to let me know by hitting that like button down below, folks. And if you have any name suggestions from that glorious battle, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments as well. Again, a timestamp is always welcome, but of course, leaving the word name in the comment is almost essential because it really helps me find the names in all the comments that come through. But apart from that as well, if you have anything to say or share, any thoughts or opinions or anything like that, drop them down below, folks. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, perhaps you want to consider doing so if you've been enjoying the series, because it's very much here to stay. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.